Hi everyone, I am Bharati M.Com Final from Manjunath Memorial Government First Grade College, Karkala. I am going to explain about the topic of fixed and flexible exchange rate regime. First, we know the meaning of exchange rate. The rate of exchange is the rate at which one currency can be converted into another currency. In other words, the rate of exchange is the price of one currency in terms of another currency. Introduction. In virtually all modern economies, money, that is currency, is created and controlled by a central governing authority. In most cases, currencies are developed by individual countries, though this need not be the case, because countries buy goods and services from other countries and sell goods and services to other countries. It's important to think about how currencies of one country can be exchanged for currencies of other countries. Like other markets, foreign exchange markets are governed by the forces of supply and demand. In such markets, the price of unit of currency is the amount of another currency that is needed to purchase it. Fixed exchange rate regime. A fixed exchange rate is a country's exchange rate regime under which the government or central bank ties the official exchange rate to another country's currency or to the price of gold. In other words, a fixed exchange rate is when a country ties the value of its currency to some other widely used commodity or currency. Today, most fixed exchange rates are pegged to US dollar. That's because the dollar is used for most transactions in international trade. Fixed exchange rate regime. It's also called as pegged exchange rate system. Under fixed exchange rate system, government or central bank fixes the currency value to another country's currency or to the price of gold. Fixed exchange rates are stable and don't change. Central bank makes any changes if required. Currencies with fixed exchange rates are usually pegged to a more stable or globally prominent currency, such as the euro or the US dollar. There are benefits and risks to using a fixed exchange rate system. A fixed exchange rate system can also be used to control the behavior of currency, such as by limiting rates of inflation. Flexible exchange rate regime. A flexible exchange rate system is a monetary system that allows the exchange rate to be determined by supply and demand. If there is a high demand for a particular currency, its exchange rate relative to other currencies increases. On the other hand, if there is less demand, its value decreases. Flexible exchange rate regime, it's also called as fluctuating or floating exchange rate. It is determined by the market forces of demand and supply. It is a type of exchange rate system in which currency value is allowed to fluctuate in response to foreign exchange market events. The floating exchange rate shift according to geographical and economic conditions. For example, when Indian export increases and import decreases, in this case, Indian exchange rate will become high. And when Indian import increases and export decreases, in this case, Indian exchange rate will become less. Conclusion. As both the exchange rate system have their positive and negative aspects, it is not possible for economists to reach a particular conclusion. While theoreticians are in favor of flexible exchange rate due to their reliance on the free market system and price mechanism, policymakers, central bankers support fixed exchange rate system.